I think we went up really strong a lot of times and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back and looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special whistle.
And then when you get flagrant foul by Angel Reese, what's going through your mind and how you just stay within yourself to finish the game?
What's going through my mind is I need to make these 2 free throws. That's all I'm thinking about. It's just a part of basketball. It is what it is. Just trying to make a play on the ball and get the block. But yeah, I mean, it happens. And those free throws, when you have to shoot them with nobody at the line, are kind of hard. So it's a little different than having people at the line. So I was just trying to focus on making those.
Okay. It's Gertie Mack, and let's jump right into Stephen A. Smith reacting to and responding to Angel Reese fouling Caitlinclark and ended up hitting her in the head. Now, as you see in the prior video, you saw Angel Reese responding after the game where she said some players must have a special whistle. Now, a lot of people feel like Angel Reese, when it comes to the media, she needs some media training and she needs to start taking accountability for some of the stuff that she does, but also stop taking jabs at Caitlinclark when Caitlinclark is not taking jabs at her. Now, you also see right behind that, Caitlinclark responded and was like, hey, it was a basketball play. It wasn't nothing intentional. So Caitlinclark wasn't going back and forth with her for us like saying, she tried to hit her in the head and all that kind of stuff. So, this is the play right here where you can see to the left right here where you can see Angel Reese's hand apparently look like it's going for the ball. And then, of course, it's basketball, so everything goes at a fast pace. So, clearly, Caitlinclark got a separation from her and then ended up kind of, swatting and hit her in the head. And Caitlinclark went down. Now, Stephen A. Smith on First Take, he spoke about this, but then he also said that Caitlinclark is like basically the WNBA female Steph Curry. Now, she can shoot threes and all this kind of stuff, and I'm guessing that's the only reason he's saying that, because she still got a lot of work to do on her game in other areas. Steph Curry do more than just shooting threes. He's still an all-around basketball player on both ends of the court, in my opinion. Now, some people may feel like he's not. But y'all check out what Stephen A. Smith had to say on First Take about Angel Reese and Caitlinclark.
It was a basketball play.
Yes.
Angel Reese is right about that. But what they called against her in terms of upgrading it to a flagrant 1 is exactly what they would have done in the NBA as well.
Correct.
So, again, It's a basketball play. She can be upset about it, but it's a hit to the head, and that's what they're doing in this day and age.
The call was correct.
The call is correct. The game is a little bit different. That's number 1. Number 2, I also think to some degree they're looking for something from Angel Reese, because if you recall when Kennedy Carter bumped or, shoved Caitlinclark to the floor, was that June 1st, if I remember correctly? One of the footages they show is Angel Reese getting up and clapping and stuff like that. They keep their eyes on stuff like this, okay? But we don't care about that because, once again, that's basketball. That's what happens. It's no big deal. Angel Reese is a damn good player that I think has a very, very bright future in the WNBA. I view Caitlinclark, as I was saying about her in college, this girl's the female Steph Curry.
At the end of the day, Caitlinclark and Angel Reese are both good players and both have a long way to go in the WNBA. But they also both are responsible and will go down in history for bringing the spotlight and fans, to the WNBA that's been long needing this type of attention. They're getting talked about on social media platforms constantly. Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, even women commentators are now getting a chance to basically be televised a lot more, speaking about the WNBA, because before, women commentators really didn't even really have a platform to really be on speaking about the WNBA. Now you get a chance to be on First Take during, the main hours to talk about the WNBA, Caitlinclark, Angel Reese, and other players and so on. So it's opening up other opportunities. This spotlight is giving other opportunities, not just Caitlinclark, Angel Reese, but even to other women commentators. And I don't think people even realize that. You look at First Take now, they have been having a lot of women commentators on there speaking, and I'm talking about former WNBA players and all that are getting a chance now to speak and talk about this. And they're going to probably end up getting their own show and stuff like this, because at first, what could you really find women commentators speaking about the WNBA? I mean, what, on Tubi or something like that? I mean, no disrespect, but I'm just saying, like, you couldn't find them. You couldn't find a sports show where you just on like ESPN, Fox, and all this kind of stuff where they were strictly talking about WNBA. Now, the thing with Caitlin is she's a female Steph Curry. I mean, we just gonna talk about shooting threes. I mean, okay, cool. She's spot on with that. But this thing with her and Angel Reese, will it die down? I don't know. But I just feel like Angel Reese, from back when she won in 2023, back when it started with all the hand face stuff, it just hasn't blown over yet. Now, even though she won, but then come back the next year, she lost. But still, for some reason, you can just tell the vibe with her when she speaks about Clark is never gonna probably get to the point of being friendly. Even though Clark can get in an interview and don't say nothing crazy to her or about her, it still don't seem like people are wanting to accept Clark in a friendly manner. But y'all get in the comments there what y'all think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Holla.